Hello, my beautiful narc-free family. So, I wanted to talk to you about a topic today that for those of you who don't have children with a narcissist as of yet, or you're dealing with a narcissist and in the future you might be thinking of having children with them, things you need to know. And for those of you who already know this will just be a recap, and I hope that some of y'all will get down in the comments and help other people out. But today I'm going to be dealing with the narcissist and child support. So the whole disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, has to do with control, all right? And so when the narcissist has to pay child support, they see that as them losing control. So they don't want to lose control in any area, all right? They always have to dictate how everything is going to go. So now, if you're no longer with them and you're getting child support, they've lost control of their supply, which they hate. And now they've lost control over money, which they hate equally as much. Okay? So they're going to probably try to punish you for having the audacity to think that the children that you made together, that they should be held accountable and help support these children that they could have asked you to have. Okay? But now that you're no longer together, there's a couple of things that might happen. The narcissist in your life may try to take your children from you so that you can give them child support. And here's where the double standard comes in. They're perfectly fine with you giving them child support, okay? Perfectly fine with that. But when their smear campaign doesn't work with the court system, and when they're unable to take your children from you the way they had planned, or the court just doesn't believe any of their lies at all, okay? And they do say, hey, ma'am, or hey, sir, this person is the person that's going to have the children, and they need financial assistance, all right, from you, the person who made the children. The narcissist is not going to deal with that very well. And this is where you are going to find that they're really not going to go away, all right? Some of them will just go away and leave you and the children alone. Some of them are not going to go away, and they're going to punish you for getting child support, okay? Because that's the kind of underhanded thing they do. In their mind, it doesn't calculate to them that they may not even be giving you enough money. Just say, for instance, child care, okay? If you added up your child care for the month versus what they give you, their child support payments may not even cover the child care, which is fine. That's the amount that the court ordered them to give. But somebody's got to make up the difference for that child care amount, which is you. And if it was just child care, that wouldn't be so bad. But you've got child care, you've got clothes, food, sports, events, all of the things that they need for the sport that they're playing. If they're playing, say, for instance, football, they need cleats, they need mouth guard, they need things. They're going to go to games, and you're going to have to take them. So there's gas in the car taking them, all that, which of course you don't mind doing. This is just part of what you have to do. It's part of being a parent. But the narcissist is not going to take into account that you are doing anything as far as they are concerned. Not only are they paying the child support, which they think pays for everything, and they're going to tell you that maybe you're going to send a message about something. Take, for instance, a raffle. Your child is playing on a team. They're doing a raffle to help support the team. You send the narcissist a message and say, hey, they are selling these raffle tickets for $2 a piece for the team, and they're giving each child 20 tickets. Instead of the narcissist, ding, 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 thinking to themselves, it's a raffle, because they like to switch it up. So one minute they're saying you're not keeping them in the loop. Then you keep them in the loop. And then you're thinking to yourself, what'd I do that for? I should have just left it alone. Now they're messaging you, well, you don't have $40? With the child support I give you, plus the money you'd be getting from, the child tax credit or whatever, they start getting in your pockets telling you how much money you should have. That's how you know that it's on their mind. Or, you have to buy something for the children, and it's what you've bought, it's for your home, and they ask you, can they borrow it? And then they start telling you, well, technically I paid for it anyways. So in their delusional mind, they pay for everything. And here's why this is such a big problem with the child support, is that they also they think this money, $500 or $1,000 a month, they think their money multiplies some kind of way and it pays for everything. So if you go out of town, now all of a sudden they feel like they pay for your trip out of town. There's just no way in all of this dysfunction and chaos that they tried to create for you that you could have ever been able to just pay for your own trip. That's how they think. So they're constantly ruminating about how you're spending their money and how they're taking care of you, not ever even calling up the child care center, which can easily be done, or you can look online and see how much things cost, and maybe that would bring their mind, to ease. And I know that I'm gonna have some narcissists on my channel, so y'all, the narcissists that are on here, go ahead and start calling around and check and see how much this sports costs, see how much those medical bills are, see how much all of these things cost, and then see if the little money you giving is enough to pay for it, okay? Because the hit dog is going to holler. And I know on this video, I'm going to get some comments. Don't not one of you subscribers get down in the comments and go back and forth with them. Don't use your energy on it. I got this. I can handle it. Don't y'all use your energy on it, okay? You need to stay level-headed. Let me take care of that, all right? So what happens is they think that they're taking care of you. They don't calculate that their children need anything. Their sense of entitlement will not allow them to see that they too have to take part in the financial aspect of taking care of their children, and that they too need to take their children to their sporting events or whatever extracurricular activities you have your children in on the day that they have them. They want to disengage from anything that they don't want to do, okay? And make things hard for you. And it's a difficult situation because they're being held accountable. And you probably know narcissists hate being held accountable. And this is not like you caught them cheating and you're trying to hold them accountable and trying to show them that what they've done is wrong and put a mirror up to them to see, hey, maybe that hurt, maybe that was wrong. No, this is an accountability that they cannot get out of because the court is going to order it, and the court is going to make sure that it happens. Now, this is when you're going to catch some of them bobbing and weaving. Some of them have a job where y'all are not going to have to worry about it because that narcissist skill set will not allow them to leave that job, because they would not be able to find another job paying as much as they're getting paid, okay? Maybe they just don't have the skills, okay? They were lucky to have gotten that job, and now that they're having to pay child support, they wouldn't be able to find a job paying less, and you guys don't have to worry about it. And if their family, retired from a certain corporation and everybody in their family worked in this certain plant or whatever, and they end up working there, you guys probably don't have to necessarily worry about them job hopping. But for the rest of y'all, you may have a narcissist that is self-employed, and they are absolutely, positively, without a shadow of a doubt, now going to start acting like that $500,000 that they made, that they've been making consistently, now they only make $30,000 a year, okay? So they are going to try to start moving things around, all right? And you guys are going to need to get, you're probably going to have to pay some money to get someone who specifically deals with private investigating work on the money, and y'all are probably going to have to subpoena those tax records. And even though you may be being real reasonable with them and not including all of their finances, trying to be reasonable, they want you to have nothing. They do not care if your children are eating out the trash can or if you're eating out the trash can, okay? That is a matter of fact what they would like to see happen. All right, that's why they sabotage, because they don't want to see you moving forward. All right, they want to see you stuck, and they want to see you where they left you last. All right, and unfortunately, because it is due to you, to your children, so that you can take care of them, you still have to deal with them popping up, letting you know that, hey, I'm still here and I have no intentions of moving on. Now, some of y'all are going to turn around and make these lemons the narcissist gave you into some lemonade with some strawberries in it. It's going to be special gifted lemonade. And you guys are going to go on to make so much money that when the narcissist job hops, because I lost my train of thought, they're going to try to job hop, use the system to their advantage, hop around from job to job. So by the time the child support office can catch up with them and pull money out of that check, which takes time, then they've hopped onto another job and hopped onto another job. There should be a way to bring charges against them for that, to keep them from doing that. Because, see, your children don't stop needing to eat just because the narcissist job hopped. Okay? They don't stop needing clothes. They don't stop needing their necessities because this adult decides that they don't want to contribute. All right, and so just try to keep moving forward no matter what happens. Some of y'all are going to use this, like myself and other people are doing. Use what the narcissist meant for your bad, how they meant to try to traumatize you and all the smearing that they did, and use it to turn around and help other people, and use that to help your income, so that no matter what the narcissist does, you are so far removed from it, and you are moving up and elevating yourself with your own business or whatnot, so that whatever they do, it doesn't really matter. You're still going to be good either way. But some of y'all really need that money, and you're not in a position to do that right now because of whatever, or you don't know what you want to do right now, or that's just not your thing. Being in business may not be something you ever aspire to do, okay? And you just need to have this happen. But do know that the narcissist is going to be highly offended. They are going to feel like you are robbing them, all right? They do not see it as them helping to take care of the children that, who, by the way, they may have asked you to have these children. But now when they're not getting their way, all of a sudden, here we go with that push-pull. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I was going to lie on you. I thought I was going to take the kids. No, you're not going to pay me child support. No, I got to pay you. Oh, no. A hit dog will holler, okay? That's what it's like for the narcissist. All of their plans do not work. No matter that they stay up all night and they get up early in the morning and stay up all night long devising plans, their plans don't work. Even temporarily, they may be able to do something like the job hopping. Temporarily, you might be able to do that, but it still goes into back pay. So some of them, it's going to come right out, when they get their bonus from their job. They may have tried to take some time off from work so that they could get out of any child support coming out, and then they go back to work, but it ends up in their arrears. Then they get a bonus, and then boom, you get a lump sum, okay? Some of them, I'm pretty sure they do this the same way now, where if you file taxes with someone else, say for instance, the narcissist gets them a new supply, they marry this new supply, and then they con that person into filing taxes with them, knowing full well that they have this back child support out there. When they file those taxes together, the snatch man comes in and takes that portion first if there was going to be a return, okay? Some of them, and I think they still do it that same way, all right? Some of them are going to end up in some type of accident or in some kind of lawsuit for one reason or another, and then boop, the snatch man is going to come in and they're going to take that child support right off the top, okay? So try not to worry about the deception of the narcissist. There's nothing that evil work can do that's going to elevate them. Maybe temporarily it might look like they're winning, but they don't win. They don't. In the end, everything that is due to you, you will have it one way or another. Okay, and some of y'all, I know people who have taken care of their children. The narcissist has found a way, or someone with high narcissistic traits has found a way to get out of paying child support, and then they end up having to make the child support payments after the children are grown and gone. So that parent had to take care of the children by themselves. And so that narcissist is mad, all right, because now they still got to pay it after all these years, and so they're paying it. And who is it going to? The person it's supposed to go to. The parent who paid for all the stuff that you wasn't paying for. And then they're mad for what? Please make it make sense. Make it make sense how you make children, and then you decide, well, I don't want to be a part of, helping support the children that you made together. All right? That's it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And narcissists, it's not gonna make sense to them because their sense of entitlement and their grandiose false self only sees them losing something and you gaining something. And because they think in they think about winning and losing, they don't see it as your right as the person who has the children most of the time to have the means to take care of the children in the same way that they would have been taken care of had you and the narcissist still been together. That there was money coming into the home, because that's all it is. There's a portion of money that was coming into the home when y'all were together, if you were ever together, that is now left the home, and so now that portion of money still needs to go where the children are to help support them. If you never lived with them or you were never married to them, still you had a child together, okay? And that's all I'm going to say about that. Thank y'all for joining me here today. And if any of you are in need of coaching, I am doing coaching. Look for my email address down below in the description box and in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for joining me. If you have liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so we can meet up again, and hit that bell notification, and please leave comments down below so you can help other survivors of narcissistic abuse, especially with this topic, well, with any topic. And I encourage you to look around on the channel and find other videos. If this one has been helpful to you, you can look for other videos. I have videos on divorcing a narcissist, and some other things, a plethora of things. Okay, thank y'all for joining me. Bye bye, my beautiful narc free family. Mwah.